I've often seen drummers teach traditional grip with forearm and wrist rotation, but I've also seen it with the thumb motion or thumb and index finger motion, or even palm down approach. I'll see this with some like jazz drum kit players. But which one should you use for marching snare drum? So as a former center snare on every drum line that I marched, I've never actually practiced any finger motion ever for anything traditional related. I've never actually even been taught finger motion by anyone who's ever marched snare, and I've never taught finger motion. So why does it look like snare lines aren't actually using the wrist when they're playing something like fast taps? The rest height when I'm playing here is such a small motion, but because this is a lever and we have our lever all the way back here, the amount of motion that we have to do on the wrist is smaller. So it might look like they're not using wrist rotation when playing taps like this, and it might look like it's actually thumb motion that's moving like this, but it's not. This is still a wrist stroke that I'm doing right here. And this is actually high for like a snare drum. We can go even lower. When you do see fingers coming off the stick, for example, the lower notes or even like the middle finger like this, what's actually happening there is the fingers are coming off the stick to try and increase the speed of the rebound. So they're applying a little bit of a downward pressure from the fingers to get a faster stroke and a faster rebound on here and to get out of the way. But this can actually cause some tension in your hand that you should try and avoid.